Hey everyone, I hope you're well. Today we are going to have a look at how to play the slow and soothing intro solo to David Gilmour and Pink Floyd's Coming Back to Life from the band's 1994 album, The Division Bell. Now, David is an absolute master at this kind of slow-paced, laid-back and melodic guitar opening, and on this track, Coming Back to Life, he somewhat harkens back to the sedate, ethereal opening to Shine On You Crazy Diamond from the Wish You Were Here album, at least in my opinion. Not terribly difficult to play technically, but it's difficult to play well as it's so damn precise. Regardless, today we're going to have a look at just how to play that solo, this solo, and then in two follow-up videos we'll have a look at the main solo and then the longer outro solo. So let's get started, shall we? Alright then, the opening to Coming Back to Life by David Gilmour and Pink Floyd. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial, and we've got a very clean and warm tone on our amplifier. We're up on the neck pickup of a Stratocaster, of course. Actually, I'm in position 4. I like to play this one in position 4, which works nice as well, which is neck and middle pickup. As far as effects go, we have loads of delay. Delay time set to about 680 milliseconds with about 3 repeats, some chorus, and a fair amount of reverb. We'll be working in the key of C major, using both the C major scale, and we'll also be in the relative minor boxes of A minor quite a bit. So here's the first little lick that gets this one started. Double hit at the 5th fret of the D string onto the 7th fret of the G string. Now you're going to let that note sit for just a split second, and then you're going to raise the pitch up a full step and pick it twice when you get it up to pitch. Kind of like that. David Gilmour does this a lot. He likes to pick bent notes. Now, after the second time you pick that bent note, you're going to raise it another half step, release it back to the natural note, and then back up another full step. All in one motion without picking it further. And give it a little waggle of vibrato while you got it up there. Into this lick. So we're going to go 5-5 from the D to the G onto the 7 of the G string. And then you're going to give that a full step bend release, and then off to the 5 of the D string for a double hit. Kind of like that. Into this. So, gonna go 7, 5, 7. A little pre-bend, release it off to 5, up to 7, back to 5 of the G. And then a quick little pull off from 7 to 5. Right back into another full step bend at 7. Okay, from the beginning. Now we're into this. So we're going to go 7, pull off 5 to 4 of the G, back onto 5, slide back into 7. And then we're going to go 5, 4 of the G and grab 7 of the D. And then a couple of little more staccato-ish type notes, back onto 5, back off to 4 of the G. And into this little run. So we're going to slide from 5 to 7. Back to 7 of the D, grab the 7 of the A string, slide it back to 5, and then off to 3. 5 of the low E string, roll down to 5 of the A, and back up to 5 of the low E. And resolve it to the C note there, the 3rd fret of the A. Got it? That's about the first quarter of this solo, or maybe the first third. So let's run through that. And then we're moving the whole thing up to the 12th fret position. Play something very, very similar with slight variations, but an octave higher. That's actually the exact same thing we played to start it off, but now an octave higher. Double hit at the 12th fret of the G, grab 15 of the B, let it sit, raise the pitch, get it up a full step, and then pick it twice. And then we're into this. So we're going to go 12 of the G, 14, 15 of the B. Give it a full step bend. Release it off to the 12 of the G for a double hit. So from the beginning of this section here, and then we're into this little run. So we're sliding into 14 of the G, down to 13 of the B, and back to 14 of the G. And then a bend at 15, release it off to 13. And then 13 back to 15, and then up to 14 of the G. And then 13 back to 15. And then a little pre-bend at 15, release it off to 13, and resolve it back to the 14 of the G. And that's that little lick. So from the beginning of this section, give that some vibrato. Alright, now we're going to rake down this little bar right here at the 5th fret position of the G, the B, and the E string. And as you rake down, and on the upstroke you're going to catch that 8th fret of the B string and go right into a bend at the 7th fret of the G. Into this. Same thing we did earlier. 7, pull off 5 to 4, back onto 5, slide back to 7. And then you're going to do the same thing that followed that the last time. 5 to 4, and grab the 7 of the D into this. That's a nifty little run. So you're going 5 to 7 of the D, G to the D, and then 4 to 5, and then you're going to slide into 7, and then right up to the 7 of the A, and slide it back to 5, and then slide it back to 3. And then you're going to do this rolling again from the A, the 5th fret of the low E down to the A, back up to the low E. So So it's the same thing we did earlier, but it starts a little differently and it finishes a little differently. Now we're going to keep going. Slide into 7, roll down the 5s of the D and the G, and resolve it back to the 7 of the D. That's that whole little lick. So, from the rake. Got it? One more time from the rake. Now to finish this whole little sequence, we're just going to do this. Little pre-bend, we're going to go 7, 5, 7, pre-bend, pull it off to 5, finish on the 7 of the D. So from the rake. Back up to the 12th fret position again. Grabbing the 15th fret of the B string, giving it a full step bend. And then slide into 14, down to 13, back onto 15. Little tiny full step bend, release off to 13, back onto 15. Lots of vibrato on that bend. And just before he shifts, he's going to pull that 15 off to 13, and then grab the 14 of the G string. I think he's doing all this without picking it as well, right here. Because now he's going to shift down to the either the bridge or position 2 into this. Into that little lick there. So 7, 5, 7. Bend that 7th fret. And when you get it up to full pitch, up a full step, you're going to pick it 3 times. And then you're going to release it, bend it again. And you're going to grab onto that 8th fret of the B string with your pinky, pick it twice, and release it off to 6. Kind of like that. And then you're going to do that little legato. Hammering on 6 to 8, back to 6, off to 5, and then reapplying that 6th fret. And then you're going to continue that legato into that. Right up kind of like the A minor. And finishing on the 7. So, and now we're going to finish it up like this. 7, 5, 7. A little, without picking, a little bend, release off to 5 and back onto 7. And then again, without picking, you're going to pull that 7 off to 5, slide it back to 4, and slide it back to 5. And that's the end of the solo. those last 6-7 notes are not picked. And that is it. That is how you play. Let's take it from the rake and the last third of this solo, last quarter of this solo, and then we'll be done. All right, my friends, that is how you play the intro, the slow, soothing intro solo to Coming Back to Life by David Gilmour. Certainly hope that helped you out. Were you looking to learn this? And, drop me a subscribe, hit that like button if this helped you out. And I hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, wherever that may be in the world. And take care of yourselves, those around you, and we will see you next time. Cheers.